Hello everyone. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you if you managed to stumble across this video. This will be the first video on my channel here, so it's going to be a little rough, but we'll make it through it. So, a little bit about me. I was probably 10, 11, 12 years old when Yu-Gi-Oh first came out back in 2002 here in the United States. Since then, haven't really been doing too much with it. I was kind of around for the original anime, Duel Monsters, made it into a little bit of GX, never watched the anime for that, but since then I've kind of rewatched the anime, gotten up to 5Ds, kind of reignited my passion into it a little bit, and then also looking on YouTube, been able to find some other channels that focus on Yu-Gi-Oh and the trading card game itself, competitively, casually, anything like that. So, I thought I would dip my toes in that and just kind of see what comes of it. So for my first video, I thought, we could look at the deck that I had as a 12-year-old kid and kind of go through a little bit of nostalgia here, because I know these are going to be some old cards. I haven't really gotten into the new mechanics yet, so still have a lot of the original classic cards. So hopefully this will be a good window into me as a 12-year-old kid, and you can see my strategies, even though it wasn't anything like it is today. So, well, without any further ado, let's get started here. Alright, so, number one, nice, we got a Spellbinding Circle for Magic Ruler. And this is a pretty old card just because it is a Magic Ruler MRL. This is way before they even changed it to the Spell Ruler to change the conflict with Magic the Gathering. But pretty classic card. I mean, everyone remembers this from the anime. Pretty much Yugi's go-to trap card. So, we got some nice sleeves here from Ultra Pro blue. It's a good color, favorite color, so we'll sleeve that up. Got a little bit of wear and tear on it, but still in good condition for being used when I was 12 years old. Nice, just a Mad Dog of Darkness here, Invasion of Chaos. 1900 attack, 4-star monster. Basically, my strategy as a kid was have these high attack 4-star monsters and get them out there, knock down the opponent's monsters, and tribute them off if the need arose. So, yeah, just pretty simple, pretty standard there. Open across out. First edition Feral Servant. Again, another really old card. I remember I've had this for as long as I can remember. In effect, destroy one face-down monster and remove from play. If the monster destroyed has a flip effect, both players must remove all monsters of the same name from their respective decks and remove them from play. The decks are then shuffled. This is a pretty good card considering a lot of the cards that I played with casually. A lot of the other opponents had the same, so it was a good way to get stuff out of the decks. Fortunately, got stuff out of my deck too, but still pretty good card. Remember, it was good for like man-eater bugs and stuff like that. Oh, nice. We got the Jinzo from the tin, the secret rare Jinzo from the tin, BPT011. This is another one of those classic cards, a good Joey card. Man, it just negates all the trap cards on the fields, and back then traps were a lot more heavily played than I think they are now, based on what I've understood from the current game. So yes, we'll definitely sleeve him up. Can't go wrong with the Jinzo. Dark Hole, Legend of Blue Eyes. Again, a very old card. I mean, basically, this is one of those cards that, as a kid, I didn't think was that great because of the destroyed your monsters as well as your opponent's monsters, but it was good in a pinch if you had nothing and your opponent had a full board. But a nice, super rare Legend of Blue Eyes Magic card. Again, another old card. We'll definitely sleeve up all our supers and above. Another Magic Ruler, another ultra rare Axe of Despair. This is, again, kind of goes along with the strategy with the Mad Dog of Darkness there. Equip this with that, and you got a 2900 4-star monster. And then, of course, when it's sent from the field to the graveyard, you can offer one monster on the field as tribute and place it back on top of your deck. So if you had more monsters out there, another 1000 attack boost. Yeah, we'll definitely sleeve that out. Massey Cursed. I mean, pretty much just like a negate attack, a continuous negate attack. That's the word I was looking for. And your opponent takes 500 points of burn damage. It was good to stop a high level monster. Usually my opponent would Probably tribute it off once it got attached with the Mask of the Accursed, just to get rid of the burn damage. Yugioh Break, again another good card. Discard 1 card from your hand to the graveyard to destroy 1 card on the field. 1 card on the field is pretty good back row, monster. So another good trap card, another good classic trap card. Draining Shield. Now, I know there's definitely 3 copies of this in there. I do remember that. It's basically a negate attack with a life point boost, and back then it was life points were the end all be all. The more life points you had, the better off you were. So this was definitely something that I definitely wanted as many copies as I could have. So there's going to be 2 more copies of that we'll find here. Sandmoth. Looking at this, I can see that it was probably just a 2,000 point wall defensively. And it did have the effect, if it was face down defense position and sent to the graveyard, except as battle, you can switch the original attack and defense to this card and special summon it. So there was that off chance that maybe a Dark Hole got it, or a Yugioh Break, which, thinking back now, there's a lot of ways that I could have got it to switch the attack and defense, but again, probably just a 2,000 point wall. Nice. Nightmare Wheel, very similar to Mask of the Accursed, and it inflicts 500 points damage too. Select 1 monster as long as this card remains face up on the field. And the selected monster cannot attack or change its battle position except by the effect of magic. Again, magic. Trap or effect monster. The card inflicts 500 points direct damage to your opponent's life points during each of your standby phases. When the selected monster is destroyed or removed from the field, this card is also destroyed. Yeah, another good way to stop your opponent's monsters from attacking. And then you've been inflicting that 500 points of burn damage too. Nice. Pharaonic Guardian, ultra rare. Still in relatively good shape, considering the age of it and how often I played with it too. Oh, there's another Draining Shield. Same thing. Already kind of touched base on that one. Alien Warrior. I know these do deal with A counters. Pretty sure this is the only thing that has A counters in this whole deck. So it's going to be just your 1,800 point attack wall. Just to get it out there and probably tribute off. Not really worried about the effect, but nice rare. First edition. Yugioh. When this card is sent to the graveyard as a result of battle, select 1 monster on the field and destroy it. Basically just like a Man-Eater Bug. But still a good way to get rid of one of your opponent's monsters. Doesn't even have to be the attacking monster, any monster on the field. So, you can be your own monster too if you so desired. Change of Heart. Pretty common card back in the day. And this is just the common starter deck Pegasus first edition. But just a good card. Basically you take your opponent's monster and tribute it off, and that was the strategy with that. Nothing special there. Fusilier Dragon, the dual mode beast, 2800 attack, 2000 defense. Looks like a 7-star monster there, 2 tributes. But you can normal summon it, but his attack and defense is halved. So good for a pinch, I guess, and throw it out there if you need something to block. But yeah, you can see the guns are changed to cannons, probably one of those censorships for the American version. Big Tusk Mammoth, 2,000 attack points, 1,000 defense points. As long as this card remains face up on the field, monsters on the opponent's side of the field can attack during the same turn that they are normal summon, flip summon, or special summon. Kind of gives you a little bit of time to work out a strategy if your opponent summons a big monster. So, nice rare. Good card. I think kind of stalls your opponent out, makes him think a little bit. Alright, sends you 1,000 hands. When this card is summoned to the field, except special summon, you may move 1 ritual monster card from your deck to your hand. The deck is then shuffled. So this is kind of getting into this big strategy I had. There is 1 ritual monster in here that I do remember very vividly. And basically it was the monster that I was focused on getting out. But unfortunately, it was kind of a tricky one because I only had a few of those and relied on drawing the other pieces. So. Go Giga Gigo. 2950 attack, 2800 defense. Looks like we got 8 stars there. Definitely one of my favorite cards, just design wise. 2950, 2 tributes, pretty similar to Blue Eyes, but just 50 points less. Get him with an Axe of Despair, and pretty much unstoppable back in the day. We got Mystical Space Typhoon. Definitely something that everyone had, but throw a magic or trap card on the field, pretty simple. Quick play, it's even held its value from all the way back in the original TCG up until now, which is pretty impressive. Lesser Dragon, again another 4-star 1900 attack monster. Nothing too crazy there, but just a nice offensive wall. Good common card. I'm not sure what series that comes from. SD1, first edition though. Toronto Tribute, again SD2, again not sure what that is, but you can only activate this card when a monster is normal summon, flip summon, or special summon, destroy all monsters on the field. So if your opponent's got a full board and you can special summon or normal summon, flip summon, or special summon a monster and totally wipe it out. Kind of a dark hole type effect there. Gagagiga. Oh, excuse me. Gagagigo. 1850. Again, another kind of just 4-star. 1850 attack monster. Offensive wall. Get him out there. Again, you can add access spare. 2850 4-star monster. It's pretty decent. And then another Senju with 1,000 hands. Magic Ruler. Rare. So, nice to see these kind of core set cards with their original rarities. Goblin Attack Force, Pharaoh Servant, nice. Again, kind of just an attack wall. Don't even have to attack with him, because unfortunately when you do, he goes to defense position and gets knocked over the next turn, but still a good card. Definitely make sure your opponent have to kind of strategize around it, but again, most people probably had an access to spare, so he was pretty easily taken out. Nice Gemini Elf, limited edition. Invasion of Chaos Special Edition. Again, 1900 4-star. Not really much more you can say there. Got one of those classic 4-star 1900 attack point monsters. Nice, we got the Blue Eyes White Dragon. I believe it's from Starter Deck Kaiba Evolution. First edition even. Just a classic card. I like the alternate art here. The super rare looks really nice too. Nice. Such a classic card. Just one of those cards that will forever, ever be canon to the whole series. And Dark Magician. Oxygeddon, again another 4-star, 1800 attack point monster. When this card destroys all the battle with a pyro type monster sent to the graveyard, inflict 800 points of damage to both players' life points. So, kind of a crappy effect there, but you'll take 800 points of damage, but it was a 4-star 1800 attack point monster, basically, what his purpose was. And if your opponent happened to have a pyro type monster that destroyed him, and I guess you take a little bit of damage, but nice. Gearfried the Iron Knight, Pharaoh Servant first edition. That is an old card, and he's kind of showing it a little bit, but again, another one of those canon cards. Joey Wheeler, any equip card, any equip card this card is equipped with is automatically destroyed. Goes good with the Butterfly Dagger Elma, creates that infinite loop, but nice super rare from the original core sets there. Nice, a Summon Skull, Metal Raiders, and he has definitely been around. And again, another one of these cards that just from the original anime, man, really just adds to the nostalgia factor. But man, such a cool card. That one tribute 2500. He was like basically a god card back then. So easy to get out. And there he is. Shinado, King of a Higher Plane. This was literally my favorite card. This is a card that I always knew that I had in this deck, and when I pulled this, man, it was just one of those times. Ultra rare. Back when I was just buying loose packs as a kid, didn't have any income, but had to rely on the parents when they allowed it. This card can only be ritual summoned with the ritual spell card Shinado's Arc. You must also offer monsters whose total level stars equal 8 or more as a tribute from the field or your hand. When a defense position monster on the opponent's side of the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard by this card as a result of battle, you inflict damage to your opponent's life points equal to the original attack of the destroyed monster. That is nice. And it's a 3300 attack point monster. Dark Crisis, first edition. Man, that really brings me back. That's one of those cards that I just absolutely loved. Still do. Still one of my favorites just because of the sentimental value there. And we'll keep him out. Tribute to the Doomed. Again, destroy one card from your hand, select a monster in the field and destroy it. Another easy way to pop one of your opponent's monsters. Started at Kaiba Evolution, I believe it is, but good common card there. Nice. Spell Shield type 8. Good counter trap card. Select and activate one of the following effects. Negate the activation and the effect of a spell card that designates one monster in the field as a target and destroy the spell card. Send one card from your hand to the graveyard or to negate the activation and the effect of a spell card and destroy it. Good super rare. Magician's Force. Another one of those classic cards. Still a pretty good effect, I think. Getting rid of your opponent's spell cards. Nice. Dust Tornado. Dark Beanie 1. Destroy one spell or trap card on your opponent's side of the field. You can then set one spell or trap card from your hand. So that's a good way. Play it during your opponent's turn. You can set a trap card during your opponent's turn and activate your turn. Pretty good. Nice rare card there. Oh, there's Shinato's Arc, obviously, to get out Shinato, King of the Higher Plane. Not much explanation there. Brainjacker. This is one of those cards that I pulled as a kid, and I was like, oh my god, what is this new rarity? Come to find out, it's called Ultimate Rare. It kind of tricked me a little bit, because I thought this was even better than Ultra Rare. This card had to be good. Flip. Equip this card to a monster on your opponent's side of the field, and treat it as an equip card. Take control of the monster that is equipped with this card. Increase your opponent's life points by 500 points during each of his or her standby phases. Remember as a kid that 500 life point boost to your opponent was almost not worth taking control of their monster, but nowadays I realize that is a pretty small cost for taking control of a monster, especially if you just tribute it off and don't even have to pay it. But good Ultimate Rare Brainjacker. Kind of a creepy looking monster there for sure. Sakuretsu Armor. Definitely the poor man's Mirror Force. When your opponent declares an attack, destroy the attacking monster. Not much more to that. Reload. Nice super rare from Invasion of Chaos. Add your hand to the deck and shuffle it, and then draw the same number of cards that you add to your deck. Pretty good. I mean, obviously, it's a good way to get a new hand if you didn't draw anything good or you're kind of in a tight spot, but kind of cool artwork there. Heavy Storm. Metal Raiders. Destroy all magic and trap cards on the field. Again, kind of like a Dark Hole, where I just thought that the cost of destroying my own set cards was too heavy, but thinking about it now, it's just if you got nothing set down, go ahead and wipe out your opponent's cards. And again, destroy all magic and trap cards, so definitely an old card. Tribe Infecting Virus, another one of those cards that I just didn't think was that great, but only having a limited number of cards to put in my deck, it definitely made the cut. Discard one card from your hand and declare one type of monster. Destroy all face-up monsters of the declared type on both sides of the field. Again, your opponent drops out of Blue Eyes. Discard one card from your hand. All dragons. Boom. Gone. Simple as that. Nice card. Magician's Force. First edition too. Again, just one of those cards that as a 11, 12-year-old you don't think is that great because it has the cost of discarding a card, but it certainly has its benefits. Magic Drain. You can activate this card when your opponent activates a spell card. If your opponent cannot immediately discard one spell card from his or her hand, negate the activation of the spell and destroy it. Pretty good way to just get rid of your opponent's spell cards and even get rid of one from his hand too. Nice good counter trap card there. Kiss Tie. I remember this was used against Gearfried in the anime. It didn't work obviously because it turns into a equip card. You get to increase your life points by half the attack of the monster that's equipped with the card during your opponent's standby phase. So kind of one of those again. The life points were the ultimate thing in back in the day. Manju of the 10,000 Hands. Invasion of Chaos. I know this card holds a little bit of value. Considering this can normal flip summon, you can select one ritual monster card, ritual spell card from your deck and add it to your hand. So good way to get it out of your deck there. And it's a ritual monster or spell card, so kind of even better than the Senju. Swords of Revealing the Light. Nice Legend of Blue Eyes. Another one of those classic Yugi cards too. And just one of those cards that really brings back the nostalgia too. And again, in pretty good shape considering the age of it. Another Manju. Again, Invasion of Chaos. $2 value. Pretty interesting. There's the third Draining Shield. Good. Negate the attack. Yugioh. Again, another one of those easy to get out 5-star 2450. Add a Axe to Spare 3450 5-star monster. Hard to beat. Hard to beat the way I played. Kaiser Seahorse. Nice. Again, pairs good with Blue Eyes. Tribute some light monster. You can treat this one monster as 2 tributes. So, easy way to get him out. Same starter deck too. So, obviously that was the whole idea. Hammer Shot. Destroy one face-up attack position monster with the highest attack in the field. Again, opponent gets out of Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, anything like that, you can just one card it, gone. Unless they get something to counter that with, which could have been a possibility. Familial Contract. Again, works with Shinato there. 800 life points, get him from the graveyard. Equip card. So, again, the 800 life points probably would sound like too steep of a cost, but thinking back, that is absolutely not. Acid Trap Hole, nice secret rare. Not sure what special edition this comes from, but select one face down defense position monster, flip it face up, and if the defense of the monster is 2,000 points or less, destroy the monster. If the defense is more than 2,000 points, return the monster to the face down defense position. Pretty tough to get a 2,000 point defense position monster, but they're definitely out there. Nice. I like the foil on that. Nice limited edition again. Not sure what set it comes from, but Vorse Raider. That guy comes from the tin. I still have the tin that he came in too. So again, 1900 4-star monster, just a good way to wall your opponent with some attack. Again, equipped him with the Axe to Spare. 2900 4-star monster, just about impossible to beat. Getting down to the last couple here. Oh, nice. Legend of Blue Eyes Monster Reborn. Yeah, another one of those just classic cards. Still one of the favorite cards, I would say, of like everybody. Everybody remembers Monster Reborn. And even having the nice Legend of Blue Eyes one, the ultra rare. I know it's been reprinted countless number of times, different rarities. But that original ultra rare there. Bottomless Trap Hole. Report normal summons, flip summons, or special summons a monster with an attack of 1500 or more. Monster destroyed and removed from play. Nice. Easy way to get rid of a good 4-star monster from your opponent there. Wing Kuriboh. Jaden's card. Lost Millennium. Nice. I think we all know what he does. Can't take any battle damage. Nice. Still, again, like really good shape. I'm surprised, honestly, that I kept these cards in this good a shape, even as a child, but apparently I did. Last card here, what we got? Pot of Greed. I think everybody knows what this guy does. The original Legend of Blue Eyes, Pot of Greed. Draw 2 cards. Not much more to it, but the original rare version. Magic card again. You can see how old these cards are. Nice. Well, guys, that is it. That is my deck from my childhood. Not a lot of strategy there. Basically, just beat down your opponent with high attack monsters, but it is what it is. Hopefully I can get some more videos out here pretty soon. You know, if you like the content, give it a like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do there. This is basically just me doing something that I enjoy to do, not looking for the fame, the fortune, but hopefully I can get some good pack openings here in the near future. But keep a lookout for some more videos, and until then, have a good one.